out there, but there are a lot of
CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making
I got hungry and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay?
I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged. Using electrodes implanted into its muscles. Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing. Different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
It's powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each
that
other and try
control
to
flight.
mimic the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here
doing
it
it, and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
Able to master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start freezing, so it does do that a lot. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
Team plan to use the robot brain power, new pattern behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach about unknown.
Ladies and gentlemen, get loud for Slim Fady and the Faded Freak Show.
All right. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, like he said, I'm Slim, the living cyborg. If you don't know who I am sent from the future to the present to achieve a goal. But during the time travel, I got my wires crossed and I went from being an android to a living human being. So now I feel pain for the first time. On this stage, I'm gonna show you what it's like to feel emotions for the first time, just coming from being an android. Do you guys wanna say this? All right, here we go. Just like everything on this stage tonight that I'm gonna be using it in the improper way. Normally people use silverware to shovel food inside their face, correct? That's right, I'm gonna be asking you some questions. I'm gonna make it so you guys have to respond. If you guys don't, I literally die up here on stage. So, you guys wanna see what I'm gonna do with this? Thank you! All right, you guys want to hear a joke? How do you stop the cyborgs from taking over the human race? You don't, so get your chip implant upgrades today! All right, here we go. What's next in the silverware set, buddy? A fork, thank you very much. You guys want to see me fork myself? You fucking perverts. That felt forking good. All right. You guys having fun out there? You guys seeing enough boobs? Exactly, that's the right answer. We're gonna see a lot more, and might even take off my clothes. All right, I love that response. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's next in the silverware set, buddy? You guys want to see what delicate part of my body I'm gonna stick this inside of? Weirdos. Thank you. See on the end of that? We call that peace of mind. If I do this act anymore, I won't remember math. Wait, hold on. What's 2 plus 2? Potato. Damn it, it already happened. Well, since we've gone that far, might as well go further, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 15-inch hemostat like they use during surgery to clamp veins and arteries. You guys want to see what delicate part of my body I'm going to stick this inside of? All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I get to this, though, just like all of you out there know that have swallowed large objects, it takes a lot of alcohol first, right? So hold on, I gotta take a drink. We might as well just promote PBR since I'm on stage right now. Drink PBR. Slim Fady does before he swallows metal. You should too. Not swallowing the metal part, it's the drinking the beer part. Okay, you guys wanna see this? Good to the last drop. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This next part of my act is where I'm going to take this antique animal trap and I'm going to put a delicate part of my body inside of it. I know I say delicate part of my body a lot, but there's a lot of delicate parts of our bodies, right? So you guys want to see what delicate part of my body I'm going to stick inside of this? Now show everybody this actually touch my hand, take this weight and throw it up in the air. You guys want to see it? Well, that's the first time that's ever happened. I'm glad that didn't hit you, sir. Well, anyways, here. Ouch. Was that still impressive even though the weight fell off? Just like some of you out there have said, that's never happened to me before. Sorry. All right, let's go right to the next act, right? Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 6 pounds of weight. It actually says this on the antique weight scale right here. You want to see what part of my body I'm going to hang this from? All right, I know you guys seen a lot of...
I have been sent to Earth to capture a relic that contains the energy of over 12 trillion supernovas. With its mysterious powers, my people and I will rule the galaxy. With a wooden clog.
Years before I was born, Father told this to me. It was one Christmas morning in '73. There was one lonely gift nestled under the tree. My grandfather said, "Don't touch mine." He said, "Boy, listen close. I am saying this once. These were worn by my parents and their parents' parents. Now they're yours, but be sure to guard them with your life." He said, "Don't ever let them touch my clock. You can take my cash. You could burn my house, you could force me trash. I'd let you kick my balls while I chewed on glass before I even thought about letting someone touch my clothes. Have to take my life, you'll have to steal my dog. Have to beat my wife, you'll have to kill my mom with a rusty knife. You'll have to break my father said you're my son, so I'll tell you the truth. I wore clogs without socks for the bulk of my youth. Now these clogs, they are yours. Protect them with your life. I pray you never let them touch your clothes. You can slap my wrist. I let you shave my head. Let you wax my bits. I even butt chuck bleach while you twist my nips. And after all of that, I spill the wood and let you touch my gloves. You could eat my lunch and you could knock me out with a 1-inch punch and make me drink your sweat from a dirty sponge. You'd have to shoot me dead before I ever let you touch my gloves. Here's my purpose in life, to keep them safe until my child is at least 25. Then I will put the clogs to bed and they'll wear them with pride. And every single day from then, they'll make sure no one is touched. They're the one thing I love, the only thing that makes me sure there's a God up above. Those wooden clogs on my feet, yeah, they feel like a glove. And I would give up everything before I ever let you touch. You can take my cash. You could force feed trash. I'd let you kick my balls while I chewed on glass before I even thought about letting someone touch my claws. You'll have to take my life. You'll have to steal my dog. You'll have to beat my wife. You'll have to kill my mom with a rusty knife. You'll have to break my legs before I ever let you touch my.
Life freaks inside. Be amazed in wonderment. Step right this way. Life freaks inside. Be amazed in wonderment. See the skinny skeleton man. Feisty Siamese twins. Sexy snake woman. Beautiful bearded lady. The unbelievable blockhead. Painless human pincushion. And devious fire eater.
Oh my Jeebus. Welcome everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. I got distracted at the bar and some friends asked me to come out later. So okay. Oh, hot. Okay. I will say hello to everybody inside in the chat in a second. Ember, I don't know how to get a hold of you, so if you have a way to get a hold of us to get a link, just let us know. And then, Purple, if you would like to join us, just let us know. This is my promo video from 20 years, 14 years ago? This is an old promo video of mine for my freak show. Yes, that's when I used to eat vinyl records live on stage. So, alright, here we begin blowing into this. I'm almost there. You're welcome, everybody. This is what my old freak show used to do as our shows. Beautiful lady. And yes, I used to pierce my cheeks with guitar strings. Amber, can you find us on the Decima chords? Because I don't think you're a part of our. I don't think you're a part of our Discord. Oh my Jeebus. Okay. All right. So, welcome everybody to the funs and stuffs and thingies of the Mabobbers. I hope everybody likes the new logo that I made and the new background that I made for this. We're going to go ahead and do this, even though one of these days, Amber, we need to figure out how to do the Discord of my stuffs. But before then, here's just the stream of me yards to everybody. Let's go ahead and do our intro-y thingy-mabobbers that we normally do. Okay, just making sure. Let's go ahead and... Oh, son of a bee sting. Oh, wait. What does that say? You're very welcome. Thank you for including us in that, Purple. Anytime, just let us know anytime that you're doing a marathon or anything like that. If you'd like to join us, just let us know and we will bring you on to the stream. I was going to say something completely different, but I don't need to get so perverted just yet in the stream. So let's go ahead and do this right quick before we talk to the side of my chats. If there's anybody in the side of my chats who would like to join us, just let us know and we will send you a link in my bobbers. So remember to like, subscribe, and share the stream. And while we're looking into that, let's go ahead and do our disclaimers and our intro stuff, and we'll begin blowing into the insanity, the craziness that we have for the Crackpot Conspiracies for today.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, folks, we're going to begin bringing in our co-hosts and guests. If anybody would like to join us, I put a StreamYard link in the side of the chats, I believe, unless I didn't do that. I may be a little bit more drunk than I normally am doing these streams for today because I saw a handful of our friends at the bar and we were having fun talking and going over old times and things. And I got a little distracted. So anyways, and I did a couple more shots than normal. Anyways, so let's begin blowing on and bringing in our guests. And then if there's anybody who wants to join us, please fucking do that because we got a lot of interesting stuff coming up for today's stream. So here we blow. Ember, join us, please, if you can. Same with Mango and some of the others, Purple and Doorknob Head or any of the others. But before we talk to y'all in the side of my chats, I have to say hello to our... Well, here's our co-host, and then we'll do all the more of the intro.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Yes, I guess you're right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing actually pretty good. Like I was to be honest, I was not looking forward to Christmas. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Purple. Thank you so fucking much.
Purple, we all give you homage because
It got me through Christmas.
Exactly, same for me. Normally, I actually either have a significant other or am doing a bunch of events, and this year it was not as much that.
So
but
I'm not significant.
no. But it was nice. It was nice to more and go play in different places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Going on Hive's stream and listening to Jenny and grandma or grandma and Grammy, whatever. Talk about things and stuff, and everybody going over their own things, and the trees stream or whatever was nice to know that there are people that are doing more cryptid stuff, and now I would like to be more involved in their thing, and a handful of other content creators. And I'm glad that they're here. So let's bring in our next guest so they're not sitting in the background for no reason. But if anybody wants to join us, please do that or follow the link. There is a StreamYard link up there. If you just joined us, we'll pop it in again, or you can just message one of us and we will send you the link. Okay, so Ember did just join. Are we already friends, Ember? It seems like we are. It looks like we is this. I don't know how to double check that per se. But
I can see if we got mutual friends because Amber did.
okay.
Yeah, mutual server. No, but Al and What the Back are friends with Amber.
Amber,
those are the mutual friends I got.
Amber, will you please send me a friend request on the Dism Accords so that at least I can personally send you one, or add Brainless as well, because then that's my co-host. If people don't know, Brainless is the reason why this stream works so well.
Basically, today I was the reason why the stream even started.
Yeah, exactly. Although we do have to say thank you to Mama, because she helped me 2 weeks ago or whatever, and she was part of the glue that happened for this. But Brainless is the reason why this stream
and also
happens.
Thank you everybody in the side chat that's ever watched the show, because if there's nobody watching, then what's the fucking point of doing the show?
Yeah, I could literally be sitting in a padded room doing this to nobody. So thank you.
Yes,
for being here.
You could. Oh yes. We've been playing. We've played games before, and then I'm go to the toilet and I leave my headphones on, and you just keep yapping. You just keep yapping what you're doing.
I was sitting at the bar today next to one of my friends, and I kept like drumming up the beat. I was like, bum, ba, da, 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 and I was like, bow, 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 bow. And he goes, "You just like always are saying crap," and I'm like, I forget that I'm even saying stuff. I don't even notice anymore that I'm
always
constantly
on.
talking.
You're always on.
Yeah, exactly.
Performing is in your blood.
I've been doing this for so long that I fucking forget that I'm not on when I'm by myself and shite. So, anyways, how are you doing, Al?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Here. Awesome.
I'm here.
How was your holidays? We kind of heard about your holidays, but how was your holidays?
Oh, it's good. It's good. We just had very busy times, and now we're out of town for a few days up north, so which is good. So I won't be a regular participant like I usually am, but I'll be listening in, and if I have a minute here and there, I will chime in.
So out of town means you're 5 miles away from your home? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. But Canada is
like something went
huge.
crazy.
So I'm pretty sure that to get to other places takes a hot second, especially in the snow and the freezing and the cold. So,
but he drives for a living, so he's probably doing okay.
Yeah, although you were saying something about the truck the other day, skidding around or something on the ice or something, but it doesn't matter. Let's say hello to the Cinema Chats right quick, and then if anybody wants to join us, please let us know, because we would like to have more people in here. And Ember, I really like how much information you have, and I would like you to join in on this conversation a lot more. So let's say hello to the Slideama chats right quick. So we have a Demons of the Orbs. We've got a Charles, sorry.
Charles.
And then the Embers, a Sixama Drops, a Purple.
Woohoo.
And everybody say thank you to Purples again for letting us do the 48-hour stream.
That's some nice people.
Yes, definitely. And Doorknob Heads.
If you buy it yourself, you can have it. I'm not stopping.
A Mangoes. And Mango hit me up to send you. I made some avatars for you, so remind me to send you those later. Let's see. We have a Reader of Pain. Oh my goodness, it's good to see you. We haven't seen you in a hot second, so it's good to see you again. Welcome. And that looks like everybody else so far. So there's anybody else who wants to say hello to us?
Like Slim, like you were on Backstream. After that stream, I've stayed so long talking to one of the other people.
Yeah.
like till like 4 a.m. here. And the stream after you after our stream, like last night, like I stayed for that one as well and joined.
Bingo says your house right now feels like a padded room because there's nothing in it yet. And I totally understand that. So hopefully you're getting all the stuff and the things in there soon, so that it does not feel as empty as it does. Okay, so it looks like it's just going to be us for a hot second, and I understand the day after.
The day after, yeah,
everybody's laying around being silly. I went to work this morning and then went to the bar afterward, and it's here now. So here we blow. Today's subjects are completely silly and stupid, and just wait. It's really difficult to talk about it exactly without me showing you all, because I can't. It's really difficult to explain this stuff and things. And the first thing we're going to get into is the conspiracy theory of Jeff the Talking Mongoose. So you're welcome, everybody, is all I have to say. Hey, Hal, I saw you for a second.
Hey,
so,
I was there for a second.
Yeah, the first conspiracy we're going over is a talking mongoose that happened. I don't even know. So here we go. And you're welcome, everybody.
Hey there, folks. Ever heard of a talking mongoose? Yeah, you heard me right. We're stepping back to 1931, Isle of Man, where a family, get this, claimed to live with a talking, singing, and gossiping mongoose named Jeff. And no, we're not joking. So grab your...
So, what is the movie? What's the movie about that little mongoose and the snake and the little boy and whatever?
No clue.
Somebody's got to fucking... Somebody's got to know the movie, the cartoon. The cartoon.
I have to say the name, but like recognize the name from the marathon. All right.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm not even going to try to even pretend to say that, but I thought your name was something else before. But yeah, the Ricky Tikki movie. This is kind of, if you've not seen that or heard of it, go look it up later. We can do it in a second. But this is the origins of that little cartoon that whatever his name is, wrote a book about and then made a thing, this movie about. So anyways,
you're welcome.
Let's keep blowing on.
Snacks, turn down the lights, and let's journey into the weird world of Jeff, the talking mongoose that shook the very fabric of what we consider to be reality.
Made a GIF.
So here's the lowdown.
because that's how that works. When you see an animal talking to you, don't believe it's a hallucination. Write it down as an actual fact and make a book out of it.
We've got the Irving family. James, Margaret, and their 13-year-old daughter, Voiri, living in a small, isolated farmhouse known as Cashin's Gap.
Yeah, or a honey badger. No, but this is like Ricky Tiki Taffy or whatever.
Now imagine you're already in a place that feels like the opening scene of a...
Yeah, and isolated. They're not getting the right nutrients. There may be a gas leak. There may be a handful of things that are going on in the situation for them to this. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it, but this is what happened supposedly.
A horror movie. Fog rolling in, creaky old house in the works. The Irvings are trying to live a normal life, farming and such, when out of nowhere, they start hearing these strange noises. Animalistic sounds, scratching from within the walls, and then the voice. Not just any voice, mind you, but the articulate, high-pitched voice of Jeff, introducing himself as an extra clever mongoose. Jeff doesn't just make noises, he's a full-on...
Hey, Rex, how's it going?
Hey, Rex.
Oh, hey, man. Merry late Christmas or whatever. Holidays or however you want to celebrate it. Yeah.
Merry late kiss my ass. Exactly.
Yeah, very much. Very much so. Because shit. Santa Claus passed me over, man. I feel fucked. And not in a good way.
He didn't use lube, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So right quick, Ricky Tiki Tavi is a short story in the 1894 short story collections of the Jungle Book by that dude about adventures in the valiant young Indian gray mongoose. So this is in India on an island, and it's actually, I believe this is like the story is written off of supposedly this encounter. So here we blow. But yeah, I believe that cartoon was made off of this.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. Ricky Tiki Tavi. He kills that cobra, man. Fuck that cobra.
Yeah, he kills the cobra and then he brings it to the mama, right? And he goes, "Look what I did. I'm awesome," because just like what your kitty cat does when it kills something, it brings it to you and goes, look, I did something right. Yeah, and so that's like, and it's a teaching lesson that for kids to not go into the wilderness without a parent or something. I don't remember the whole.
Well, look, in India, they've got cobras and they've got tigers like people. I mean, they think we're tasty. So, I mean,
I just
they
just like the way
they
we
are
move.
big enough. They're big enough to take us down. So yeah, of course they think we're food.
We just look like toys to them.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
They look at us like play toys, I think. But anyways, maybe we're delicious to them. Although I don't think we are because we eat junk food.
Well,
but maybe back then,
not me, but I know some people that even look delicious to me.
Yeah, I like eating people in different ways. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, let's say hello to Jinx.
Hey, Jinx.
If there's anybody else in the cinema chats, please say hello to us, but let's keep blowing on.
Conversationalist. He spills the beans about being born in India and even claims to have traveled invisibly aboard ships. Like what? This mongoose knows the daily news, sings songs, and, get this, even attends local gossip sessions. It's as if this guy has a season pass to the town's life without being seen. Witnesses start coming forward, saying they've heard Jeff's voice or caught glimpses of him darting around. But it gets weirder. Jeff starts doing chores, catching rabbits and scaring away mice. He's like a supernatural roommate who occasionally gives you the creeps. Researchers and journalists start investigating the claims, and while some claim to have heard Jeff's voice, no one actually gets a glimpse of him. Skeptics say he's just a figment of the family's imagination or a hoax perpetuated for attention. They even find hidden compartments in the walls,
Oh my god, they found hidden compartments in the walls that suggest what?
places where Geth could have been hidden. But here's the...
There's a fucking mongoose in the house.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Mongoose just like find compartments they can open up and just sit inside of and then sputter out.
I'm just imagining tiny little furniture.
You're
tiny
not far
furniture,
off.
like a
I
little
had a
house
possum.
inside there. And
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, finish. Go ahead. Mine can wait.
Well, I just like imagine this little like mongoose like house with like old English furniture all over the place. You know, mongoose sitting there smoking a pipe by the fire. That's all.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rex.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've got those opposable thumbs, raccoons and fucking opossums and shit. What else has got an opposable thumb like that? Most marsupials.
Otter?
But anyway,
Otter?
I had a possum. I thought somebody pulled up in the driveway and slammed their car door, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I looked outside. It was a possum trying to knock my trash can over.
Yep. Yeah.
He was like headbutting that damn thing. I was like, "You're not gonna do it, man. It's just not gonna happen." But yeah, they've got opposable thumbs. They can take lids off of shit. Yeah, they can like use rudimentary tools and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So of course, weird things are going to happen around those type of animals, but I don't think they're opening up compartments to hide inside of your house.
Oh
to
no,
sputter
not
out,
like
premonitions in your ear or around you for no fucking reason. You fucking weirdos! Like something is going on inside your house that you don't understand, and maybe somebody in the other room is talking. It's so many other things, and I think later or in a second they're gonna say what they think Jeff's voice sounded like. But I don't know why they pulled a mongoose out of their ass for this exactly because they don't explain that part. Because once again, nobody ever saw him. All they saw was black figures moving around, and all they're doing is they're hearing this voice.
Oh shit, that just reminded me of that scene from the original Amityville Horror where Margaret Kidder looks out the girl's window and sees those flashing, supposedly pig eyes, I guess. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you saw that. What? Lightning bugs? I mean, come on.
It could be
Demon
a
eyes?
zillion and a half things. It's always Occam's razor, right? Whatever's the most simplest answer is probably the most
probably
what it
true.
actually
Yeah.
is, right? If you want to jump to ghosts, if
Good
you want to jump to
afternoon, Commander.
Sasquatch, if you want to jump to cryptids, cool. But that is a far stretch comparatively to, oh, my brain and my eyes and my visual systems didn't see something correct, or my audio system, which is my ears, didn't hear something correctly, or there's a gazillion other things that could have motherfucking happened that made you experience that hallucination. And once again, our minds, bodies, and sensory systems are not made to be 100%. We're only made to be here to just barely survive so we don't kill ourselves and or be killed. It's not here to understand everything in the zeitgeist that's happening around us.
No.
Oh yeah, and I mean,
our sensors are shit.
yeah, they are. We see nothing. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we have glitches in our matrices. Like I have my kind of glitch, and Cyborg has his kind of glitch, and so does everybody else. So I mean, you know,
I'm one big glitch, but
Exactly. And the thing is from what we've come to understand, Purple, I just sent you a link because I figure that maybe you want to join us. If anybody wants to join us, let us know. I'm just gonna do this once again. Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Once again, we've talked about this a gazillion and a half times. When you reaccount something that happened in your past, every time you think about it and recall it and tell it, you're reliving the last time that you thought about it and recounted it. Not you're not remembering the full.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Slim. It's every time it's a little bit different when you try to remember it. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and so you're going to remember a little bit different. And remember what happens with most of us. We do the big fish story, right? The fish was this big when it was actually a minnow. And then every time you tell the story, once you tell it as it was this big, now
just curious. Does that have something to do with like? Is that more extreme for pathological liars? That like
Well, no, not really. It's not. It's more inflating. It's more inflating your own ego. You want to feel, hey, look, I caught Jaws, motherfucker. Look, we were out there and I had piano wire and I caught Jaws. So there you
more
go.
it's like it's more like the narcissist inside of us that is the reason why that happens, right? We want to believe we had the God complex or we're the first person syndrome, right?
Yeah.
I did the best out of whatever was happening at this point in time. And so you're going to make your whatever seem a little bit bigger or
no, but like
my
some people
tattoo.
some people actually think like they're like the first person in like a game. Like as soon as something is not in their field of view, apparently it stopped. It doesn't exist.
Well, what
just
happens
like in
every
a
single
game.
time? What happens every single time you're playing a bunch of people and the fucking narcissist or the fascist or the fucking whatever they start losing? Then they're going to tell everybody they're cheating. They're going to say everybody's a loser and everybody else is wrong and they're right. And you're like,
oh, you mean the COD players?
Yeah,
Oh,
just because you suck, doesn't mean that we're better or that none of us are cheating or nothing. Totally purple, no worries.
Oh, that reminds me of a recent president that we had for a minute.
Sure.
Sorry,
Yeah,
had to say it. Had to put that.
I don't know who you're talking about Trump at all. What is that? Never mind.
Who?
Anyways,
No, we don't know who you're talking about, but I guess he trumps everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get into a dinosaur denier.
Wait, what?
Yeah, just listen.
Believe there ever was dinosaurs?
No.
Even though there's fossils found.
There's not fossils found. The things they've told you are dinosaurs as an evolutionary thing. Again, it's just another. If you go into any of these like national, it's their resin. They tell you that the bones are too fragile. They keep them in the vault, and they've created a resin structure, so you never get to see the bones. And you
only see the skeleton. Yeah.
Okay, so why would you actually put the fossils in front of the public? You know what happens in front of public? They destroy shit.
People touch shit. Yeah, even if it's not on purpose. Even if it's not on purpose.
Dude, just breathing on them. So
just having them exposed to light.
Air. when we exactly.
I could speak a lot on this subject because I before I got into astronomy, I was into dinosaurs, so I know how all that shit works.
So if you are like digging up fossils from a cold region, you have to keep them packed in ice the whole time while transporting them to go to different places. Otherwise, they will disintegrate. Same with like if you find them in the desert, you have to keep them around that same humidity and temperature or whatever, so they keep their original state.
Well,
right?
Well, Slim, fossils are rocks. There are bones that have been replaced with other minerals.
With a mineral, or another type of, and there's our dinosaur talking about it as well. But anyway,
hey, look, man, I'm only 50. I'm not a dinosaur yet.
Well, I was talking about Purple because she's a dinosaur, but
she's a
you are one as
well.
well.
Fair enough. Yeah, she is a triceratops. So yeah.
And
then
Pip is a dinosaur for other reasons.
Yeah, and then this is what I was pointing out. I'm sorry for not saying this properly. Purple says many dinosaur mounts constructed before the 80s did use actual fossils. Yes, but recently we and museums have been doing the whole
careful with
filling it with the not porcelain,
No, it's plaster of Paris. They use
Plasticine. Yeah,
plaster of
thank
Paris.
you, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
it's like the shit
That's
they
what
used
I was.
back in the day. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
man.
and I did a lot of plaster of Paris casting when I was a teenager, for doing different things as well. And I saw and
Wait,
found
we'll talk
and
about
blah
that on
blah.
Discord. We'll talk about that on Discord.
Yeah, we'll talk about why I was plasticening my penis, and never
Oh,
mind, never
man.
mind. But I found found a bunch of fossils when I was in my teenage years, and went and I saw in Wyoming them digging up the mammoth fossils
Oh.
and all that
nice.
stuff.
That's
In
fucking
I
awesome.
think 1998. It was as soon as they built. There's a whole museum they built around the dig site because they're in
Well, yeah.
Wyoming, so it's cold. So they actually built a place where they can keep it so that it's always the same temperature while they're pulling these things out and then putting them in places and blah blah blah. Yeah, and it's a mammoth graveyard for some reason. I don't know exactly why there is these many
nuts
mammoths.
These
Well, for
nuts.
some reason, it's almost like the Brea tar pits. A crap ton of mammoths died in one pit for some reason. I don't remember why, but they found gazillion, like so many mammoths in this one pit, and that's why they made this museum. I don't remember what it's called. Somebody look it up. It's the Mammoth Museum in Wyoming. But I saw them digging them up. I went and I was able to like work on digging. I've worked on a handful of sites where I was luckily able to go and participate in not digging up, because I mainly brush stuff off to reveal things.
I get it. It's
I
not
didn't
actually digging up, it's dusting
Yeah,
off. You're dusting off
yeah.
the shit. Yeah. Hey,
So
look.
literally, I've worked on sites to do that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Hey, somebody got to do it.
So anybody who wants to tell me that fossils, arrowheads, and a handful of other things were put there to confuse the white man to believe fake history, fuck you, because I know how layers of sediment goes and why things go certain ways. Like, what's Kent Hovind's fucking son's name? Eric Hovid. Sorry, I remembered. I am drunk.
Liar.
Yeah,
Liar, pants on fire.
But Eric Hovid said the other day, or today, or yesterday, Simon Dan made a thing where Kent Hovind said, "How can rock be bent in a certain way if the flood?" That's what he was trying to crack.
The flood. Okay.
Do you know what? You know what happens, motherfucker, when? God damn it, Al! Just call me out first. What the only reason that happened was because of heat and pressure. So when tectonic plates move under the surface, under the surface, it will cause things to cause so much pressure. And what these idiots don't understand is when you make friction, it causes heat, and then heat causes ways to bend things. Have you ever seen that the weirdos that are like, they take the spoon and they bend it? There are two ways to do the spoon bending thing. One of the ways is to hold the two spoons in your hand and make it look like it's straight and pretend to bend it, and then you palm this side and you show the bent spoon. But literally, you can take certain types of spoons, especially if it's made out of a very, very, very like base metal, or what we would call pot metal. And if you rub pot metal enough, you can actually bend it with the heat inside your hand. There are ways to manipulate metals and a handful of other things by using your body heat or partially friction to make things happen. That's how the fucking mountains were created. The tectonic plates. Yeah, if you go to the spoons from the Dollar Tree, you could totally bend by yeah. But once again, what I'm getting at is the tectonic plates moved and caused friction, which caused the heat inside of the layers of the whatever, and they can make them look like this or make them wavy or a handful of other things. And volcanic eruptions can cause multiple other things. And he was trying to tell us that no, it was the other fucking weird douche nozzle. It was Caleb that was trying to tell us that volcanic eruptions could not make a star shape or something like that. And it's like,
why
no,
not?
If an exactly, why not? And if an explosion could happen and then it comes back down and then it like sits in a certain way, why would it not make a geometrical shape? That's nature. Why does God have to be involved in that? And he was trying to say that they were ancient trees, or they were trees that were fossilized.
Oh yeah, Ayers Rock. I remember that one.
Yeah,
I remember
no.
the Ayers
Oh my
Rock.
Jesus Christ. So, anyways, here's our Schizma Crasher, and because our Schizma Crasher is here, Skits, if you can join us, please motherfucking do, because we always love having you come on us. I mean, come inside of us. I mean, join us on the panel.
As always, you got a link.
I have to always do that. Anyways, here we blow.
Glitch
Here's
in the
their
matrix.
commercial.
Oh no.
And there we go. And there's our Schizma Crashers commercial. All right, so let's blow on a little bit further into the idiocracy of this, because I have so many other things for us to get into.
You don't see the flesh anyway.
All right, Mr. State the obvious.
Throws a massive spanner in the works of the evolution nonsense. Yeah. So
What makes you believe that so much? That there's giant humans?
Well, I've seen a giant skull in the Natural History Museum and I went up there.
Oh, right. So the bones of the giant human skull are real in the Natural History Museum,
but all the rest are fake. Okay, that's pretty much all that for that douche nozzle. So,
do you know how big? Do you know how big the skull of Australopithecus was? That's the biggest ape that ever lived.
Insane.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. Huge.
It's like this. It's like the skull of a great white shark, or the earlier version of a great white shark, whatever the fuck that was. But
fair enough.
I was hoping that we were going to have a couple more people here on the panel for this, but I am not going to not bring this up or talk about this, because this shit is fucking crazy. The next thing we're going over. If there's anybody who wants to join us, please let us know and join us. Hey, Jasper, if there's anybody else in the set of my chats who's not said hello to us, please say hello to us, and we're going to get into this. And all I have to say about this, and I wish there was more guests, I'm sorry, you all, but we have to go over this weird bullshit. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
No. Once it happens, you're all going to be like, what the fuck is even going on anymore? Like, I don't even know what reality is. So here we blow. And I'm going
wait.
this up.
1 second.
It supplies us.
Just wait.
Okay.
You may recognize
Did you
this man.
listen
His
to
name
the
is
Christmas
Yakub.
song I
Or
sent
Yakub.
you
What? Was
on
los?
Discord?
What about what?
Did you listen to the Christmas song I sent you on Discord?
No.
Where?
I think I still have it.
No. Where? Hold on.
It's in music.
Oh, you put it in my music on my. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me just double check to see what. Spinal Tap's "Christmas with the Devil."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Totes. Christmas with the Devil. Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, you've heard it. Fair enough.
Purple. That's just the beginning of the whole idiocracy of this. And once again, I'm sorry. And YouTube, I'm gonna do this because of how crazy this bullshit we are actually gonna get into. I have to do this again. I literally have to.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Okay. Trigger warning is all I gotta say. This is like the weirdest, craziest fucking shit that I've heard in a long time. And you're welcome for me finding this, everybody. But I'm sorry for everybody who has to hear it.
Or Yakub. He lived 6,600 years ago, and if you are white, he is your father. Not only that, you're also Greek, but we'll get to that. Yakub, as we know him, first appeared in the writings of Wallace Fard Muhammad, the founder of the Nation of Islam, simplified as the NOI, or NOI, which is an offshoot of mainstream Islam with a focus on black nationalism, and was expanded upon by his successor Elijah Muhammad, most specifically in his chapter Making of Devil in his 1965 book Message to the Black Man in America, which outlines the role of Yakub in making the white devil race. To get the full picture of Yakub, I would like to share.
Did y'all hear that? We are part of the white devil race, and
we were made by the black people.
Yeah, somehow we are made by.
Sorry, but this sounds quite white nationalistic.
So unfortunately, this is what the black nationalists believe in, and there's two different groups in the Americas that believe in this, and that's why they do not like white people no matter what. But let's keep getting further into this, because once again, this is not a black person telling us this. It is a white person, which is weird because normally I'm used to Martin Luther King Jr. What was the other dude that was the person promoting black injustice at the time? He believes in like what this is. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's the guy that didn't get assassinated. And this is the ideology of
Malcolm
his
X?
Yes.
Yeah,
Malcolm
that's
X.
what
In the side chat.
There we go.
Immediately
So
giving
this
credit
is-
to the side chat. I'm that
Thank
smart.
you. Thank you. This is more of what the Malcolm X version of conspiracy theory was, because Martin Luther King Jr. did not have the conspiratorial stuff behind him. He said this is literally what's going on in society. Where Malcolm X, there's a lot of weird things that are going on, and I believe this is part of his ideology because he thought that all white people were bad, or at least I believe that's
We the
what the
devil.
ideology was. Yeah, the white devil thing, right?
Yeah.
But
we the devil.
yeah, and so supposedly here is this, and we'll go over a little bit of it, and then we'll delve into other things.
Share his life story with
Okay,
you.
before-
Although the following
before you
story is not
move
the same
on-
as the original story outlined by the Noi.
Sure.
Okay, Malcolm X was of the Islamic persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, Martin Luther King Jr. was a diehard fundamentalist Christian.
Yeah.
So that's what separates the two. I don't know why one got killed and the other didn't, but it just happened that way. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Well, Malcolm X didn't. Well, I'm just gonna say this very quick.
Well, I don't want to get you strain taken down.
Was definitely showing that he was going to put himself out there way more than Malcolm X, and Malcolm X didn't throw himself in the spotlight as much, and then I don't think he was on the point as much. I think that Martin Luther King Jr. was like, yo, these certain wars, these certain things, handful of things that he wrote about and put into speeches made it so that the government was scared of him. And I think they kind of allegedly let that happen. I don't have proof of it. I don't know. But I think that they kind of were like, this dude seems like he's maybe going to do this. And they stopped him 3 times or 2 times. They literally pulled him over, saw that he had all these weird weapons and all this like weird shit, and they kept letting him go to the destination where that happened. But we'll talk about that later. That's a whole nother stream. Let's see right and quick on the side of my chats. Yeah, and all that silly stuff and things and stuff. And then, they lived 600 years before. Yeah, of course they did. Yeah. So let's blow into like this, like I said, conspiracy theory of this. Like, I don't even understand this bullshit, and I've watched it like 20 times, but I still don't get it.
As it expands upon a few extra plot elements, such as the nature of Yakub's origin. This is the most complete story of Yakub I can find, and it is my personal favorite iteration. The story of Yakub begins with aliens in the Hollow Earth. Thousands of years ago, many alien groups came to Earth after leaving their planet. Not much is known about their original planet. We only know that it was destroyed by evil, forcing the aliens to flee. These aliens took a residency within the Hollow Earth, also known as Agartha, as humans were already living on the surface at this time. These surface humans all...
Okay, so... yes, the planet has been not destroyed, but we've had 6 different catastrophes, extinctions technically, that have happened around the Earth throughout time, right? They didn't word that properly. So maybe part of that was like the last extinction that they may have been talking about. But humans have only been here for so long, and there has not been other
humans
versions of.
There have not been other virgins.
There's not been other virgins.
No virgins.
Yeah, there's been no virgin. No, there's never been other versions of an intelligent species on this Earth before us. And that's the thing that they keep trying to bring up and saying that before this, there was intelligence, or God had the angels and devils on the Earth, or everybody was on this plane and not up or down, which doesn't make any sense. And we don't have any proof of that until we have humans coming into the picture at a certain amount of time. And we do have like hominids that are different, right? So we had Neanderthal, we had the blah, 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 yakety schmackety. There's like 8 different versions of a humanoid or a hominid. Sorry, hominid is the proper word, I believe. And then what do humans do? They extinct everything. So we killed off all the other versions of ourselves, although there is like 60% of our DNA, or 60% of the population's DNA, or 40% has Neanderthal DNA in it, which
we didn't exterminate.
We just fucked them to death.
Yeah,
anyway.
we just fucked them to extinction.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fucked them into extinction. Anyways, let's keep blowing on, and see where this blows.
Who's gonna fuck me into extinction?
Who's gonna finger you?
All belonged to the Ebenoid tribe, and white people did not exist. This was around or before 4600 BC. The alien visitors were able to live in the center of the Earth because there is an inner sun, and from this hollow Earth, they were able to establish great civilizations.
Yeah, because a hollow
Sorry,
Earth
like
makes
the hollow Earth makes
sense
even less sense than flat Earth. Flat Earth makes more sense than this shit.
And flat Earth
purple.
doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
But
I
this
know,
makes
it's
less sense than that.
Sorry about that.
But anyways, it just shows how humans will try to fuck anything before they try to kill it. Totes. That's exactly why sheep still exist in Scotland. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. All right, so let's keep going.
The most prominent alien group living within the Hollow Earth were known as the Shiuk. The Shiuk are dark-skinned, large-headed humanoids. Inside these large heads, the Shiuk have
Why?
oversized and extremely dense brains, making them far more intelligent than your average human. The Shiuk did occasionally interact with the surface humans, and were seen by humans as mystics, prophets, and sages due to their immense knowledge and odd appearance. The Shiuk had a leader named King Fukor, who had a daughter, Princess Rehia. He also had two brothers, Amo and Yushak. Yushak had a bitter jealousy of his brother, King Fukor. His other brother, Amo, loved and married a woman from the surface, and due to this was exiled to the surface, which is a serious punishment, as remaining in the Hollow Earth allows the Shiuk to remain practically immortal, whereas banishment to the surface will result in an eventual death from aging, as all humans eventually face. The Shiuk are not the only alien race in the Hollow Earth, however, as there is another alien people within the Hollow Earth known as the Sinine. The Sinine, like the Shiuk, are humanoids with large heads. However, their heads are cone. The Sinine are led by one King Lamza, who has a daughter named Princess Lucina. He also has a son named Prince Atif. There's also a third race living within the Hollow Earth known as the Samin, who are grotesquely fat, human-elephant hybrid creatures that are created from grafting the evil from the Sinine. And due to this relationship, the Sinine people are responsible for quelling and policing the Samin, as they are a very violent species. One day, the Samin attacked and raided Shiuk villages, stealing resources and food. Upon hearing this, King Fukor sent a telepathic message to King Lamsa, telling him that the Sinine were lacking on their Samin wrangling duties and must drive them away from Shiuk lands. King Lamsa mobilized quickly and was able to drive out the Samin at Fukor's behest, although tensions...
Okay. That is all I can take
Oh
with
my
this bullshit.
fucking
Like,
god! Like, yes, of course, there's three in the whole universe. There's three fucking three alien species that come to Earth and nestle inside of it. Like, for fuck's sake! Oh my god! If I had a brain, you would have caused me brain damage, man.
I don't know where we go next. I'm so like
Something
confuzzled.
at least a little less stupid than this.
Okay, well let's go to this then.
Even if you do,
They are
So-
believed to have lived in caves or deep in the
No.
mountains. Only are known for
Hold
their
on.
superhuman.
I want you to get to
Modern West.
All right, so the Nephilim look like clowns, which is the Rashashia Oni, or a clown version of this. So we're gonna go ahead and delve into this because this is gonna be more fun than not fun. And then I have stupid other things we're gonna go over on another day for this conspiracy stuff. But let's watch this for just a second, and maybe we'll go over one more thing. We'll see.
Western clown, specifically a costume worn by Joseph.
Give me a second. Okay, here we go.
Grimaldi in the 1800s, and this strange-looking demon. But before we get there, I think it would be fun to first show how all-pervasive this particular demonic visage is for the area. Rakshasa is the regional umbrella term for a demon, and from a wholly biblical perspective, demons are the Nephilim. Therefore, Rakshasa demons are accurate depictions of Nephilim creatures, and they certainly have a very distinct and clownish look.
Sure,
All throughout
sure,
India,
sure.
the origin of the
I'll go with
Rakshasa
that.
namesake, Rakshasas are often depicted as shape-shifting, fierce-looking, enormous, monstrous-looking creatures with two fangs protruding from the top of the mouth and having sharp, claw-like fingernails. Not to mention the bulging, manic eyes, bright-coloured skin, and rainbow-coloured embellishments that often accompany them.
Totally purple.
They were shown as being mean, growling beasts and as insatiable man-eaters that could smell the scent.
But that's
of
not a
human
clown,
flesh.
though.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, right? Some of the more ferocious ones were shown with flaming red eyes and hair, drinking blood with their cupped hands from human skulls, similar to representations of vampires in later Western mythology. Generally, they could fly, vanish, and had Maya, magical powers of illusion, which enabled them to change size at will and assume the form of any creature.
But this doesn't show them as clowns per se. I mean, I get later on they like to kind of talk about it, but like this doesn't show them as clowns per se.
No. But that's why
Those
they
are
are the
different
clowns.
things. They
They are
are
the clowns.
protection spirits and other things. So that doesn't make any sense. Anyways.
But that's always the case with conspiracies.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, let's.
Anyways.
I'm gonna try to break this up as best as possible. But this is a person who went from vegan to drinking human blood.
Sounds like my kind of person.
Well, I mean,
Hello guys, how's it going?
It is because of their ideology. So here we go. Here's the beginning of it.
The rabbit hole that is Severidge.
And I don't talk about it. I've mentioned it twice in the past videos about eating other humans, but sort of as a joke, even though it wasn't. But that's how I put it because I realize that people aren't open about talking about this. But of course, they eat if they have a problem with their heart, which they probably wouldn't, except when they're over 100 something, they would of course still then start eating the organs of the children, because no animal is ever going to compare to another human's organs. So what do you think is going to happen to your cells and the regeneration if you eat a baby's or a young human's heart? Of course, it's going to regenerate rapidly.
What
and of course, it's the best.
Yeah. You literally just heard this dude say that eating
Let
baby
me guess,
hearts
he's
is-
Christian?
Well, we'll see. Hold on. Let's just delve further into it because this is something
How-
that happened later
How do you
in what we're going to be
fucking
going
find
over.
this shit? How do you find
Dude.
it?
I spent so much time researching all this crap until I find all
Actually,
these
I'm not sure if
idiots.
I should be laughing or if I should be crying my eyes out.
No, I know.
Like,
This is. But you're welcome, everybody. I spent
God.
gazillions of hours doing research till I find these. And what I want to say right quick is everybody go and subscribe to Interesting Stuff from Around the World channel, because they're the one who made this video, because I could not come up with all of the all the clips they came up with. Okay, their channel, 2 of their channels are already taken down, and these are things on the web that are technically not there anymore. So I'd have to go back to the Wayback Machine or something like that to find this, because they're not on the web anymore technically, luckily for us. But thankfully this person put this together, and once again I spent gazillions of hours going over so much idiocracy to bring you all content. If you don't realize that.
Holy
So
motherfucker, man.
Severidge, real name Gatis Langstins, sorry if I mispronounced that, was born in northwest Latvia. There's not much of note in his childhood apart from the claim that he stabbed 4 students at his school. Now, Severidge denies that he did this, but the head mistress at the school has confirmed that it was him, and the reports of the incident show that someone with the same name and the same age carried out the attack.
So he attacked some of his school students. So here we go. And here's where he's going to talk about being vegan before he talks about wanting to blah.
Out of a total of 34,000 seems low, but I guess you can make your own mind up on that. The only other weird thing that happened in his younger years I could find was this.
When I was 16, I tried to touch a girl's genitals, her breasts, her face, and her whole body when she was asleep. And she was drunk, I was drunk, and there was when I went.
Don't admit that. Don't admit that. Don't ever admit that, you dumb. You're an idiot. But anyways, I think. Okay, so here I hope that this is the beginning of him talking about being vegan, and then we'll get into the blood drinking in a second, I believe.
Bodies, there is no pain. And when an animal dies in nature, it also smiles sometimes, because it understands that it's served.
He now he's into the killing of animals phase. Sorry, I don't think they go over his vegan phase as much, but just watch the progression. Right now, he it's the early days of him being a exactly. But anyways, this is the beginning days of him being a meat eater from being a vegan.
Its purpose. It understands its nature. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sun gazing, by the way. That's why I'm not looking at the camera.
I hope that we don't show his nipples.
Anybody who is strong, even if it's very strong.
Oh my God, we show nipples! God damn it! Okay, we're past. No, I'm just kidding. So let's keep.
Bones, very
going
strong
on.
muscles. You could overpower them by simply jumping on them, and they wouldn't even expecting you. You would, if you would put your arms around them and bite them in the neck and just bite a piece out. They would be so much in shock that you could do anything with them afterwards.
That's not how this works. You can't. No, you're a fucking psychopath if you think that's the way to. But anyways, okay, let's flow further on with this. That's not how you subdue somebody unless you're a fucking freak.
Intermittent fasting. After a month of water fasting, he was admitted to hospital, then to a psychiatric hospital for 7.
Okay, so this is part of the.
And why did he get out?
Well, just watch.
Seems to have completely changed his view on food, and he started to only eat cooked meats and animal products. In 2016, he started to only eat raw meat and eggs. As time went by, he began to get more and more into the raw meat carnivore scene, and more against veganism. He believes that.
And then he started eating bugs.
Proponents of high meat say that it's good for your gut.
Eating bugs, and then he was eating rotten meat that was not prepared properly. And then he has a jar of something that is 2 years old. This is a jar of something that's 2 years old, meat product or something like that, organic products. And watch what he does.
So I'm gonna eat it all at once, just for you guys. Whatever I have left here. It's the oldest meat I've ever seen. It's gotten pretty dry now.
I have personal experience now.
Because of how long it's been sitting there.
It's been sitting there for how long? Okay, we're gonna have to do this. I'm literally gonna let him tell us this.
And then you eat it. Proponents of high meat say that it's good for your gut biome, but I don't think I'll be eating high meat anytime soon. Let's take a look at some high meat.
Hi guys, my high meat is 1 year old now, so I'm gonna eat it all at once, just for you guys. Whatever I have left here. It's the oldest meat I've ever seen.
It's the oldest meat out there.
It's gotten pretty dry now.
There's also still Pip.
It's like fucking 2 years old or something like that, bro. He put organic material inside of a jar and closed it and put it in a warm place for like 2 years.
How long it's been sitting there?
Listen.
I think he said a year.
Sounds like a city.
Okay, so
But
fuck it. It
more
doesn't matter.
than enough. More than too much.
Let's just say 3 months. It doesn't fucking matter. Anything past that, this is gonna cause bacterial growth. And listen to what happens.
Mushrooms.
Listen. Yeah,
I'm gonna eat it all at once.
Meat and mushrooms. No, I'm sorry, but I cannot look. Luckily, I got
Listen to what he says.
Focus on.
Listen.
Well, very strong.
Listen to what he says.
Not bad.
Did we literally have our other guests eat?
Very strong. Oh.
Probably.
That really goes in your throat.
Yeah, because your body doesn't want it to be there because it knows it's fucking rotten, you dumb
Big
cunt.
time. Oh.
He literally is eating decayed flesh.
Like eating-
Animal flesh.
Like eating
Yes,
chili.
decayed organic
Fucking hell.
matter.
Fuck.
Yeah, it tastes like shit because you
and
shouldn't
mushrooms.
be eating that, you dumb cunt. Listen to what
Fuck.
fucking people tell
Slim,
you.
Slim, is this gonna be the show where you make me puke? For fuck's
Probably.
sake, man.
Here we go. I mean, here we
Bro.
go. I mean, you thought brunch was bad.
Oh, you got to show this at
Looked like he
brunch.
really enjoyed that meal. So Severidge went.
No. He did not put any mushrooms in there. It's organic material. He put like slices of bacon and meat.
I think he said
products,
that he also
things-
put mushrooms in there.
Okay, maybe, but even though that doesn't matter, like
that would make it decay even faster.
yeah, but yes, yeah. I don't know the mushrooms, but again, and there's the mold and the fungus, which would cause hallucinations for sure. And then just listen to what happened to him after this. Ooh, listen.
Balls deep into the carnivore lifestyle and started to focus on stunts to protest veganism. These would include eating a raw squirrel, a raw pig's head, and a necklace made of a dead.
Yeah, okay, we'll get past
Oh
that.
yeah,
I
that
want
did
him
something
to
to
get.
his brain, most definitely.
Yeah, I want to get back to him. So here is this part of him talking about this.
It's eating nature.
Everything about veganism is very anti-human, so they definitely hate animals. Some of them even want to castrate us. Hello, veganism equals.
What vegans? Wait, what?
If they want to do
What?
it to
Where?
him,
How?
I told him down. I'll be on the vegan sides for that.
What vegans want to castrate us meat eaters? That doesn't
probably,
make any fucking sense.
That vegan teacher.
The vegan teacher, she wants to kill us all. Not technically castrate us all, but she does want to. But anyways, keep blowing on.
Equals infertility. There's no need. If you follow this diet, you are castrated. If you're some delusional vegan in your 20s who just started, believing that you're going to have a big family, you're not
there. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about, you psychopath? Wait,
He's saying that like
huh?
Becoming vegan is like castrating yourself.
Yeah, except for my ex-girlfriend who's vegan, and I know he's trying to talk about the male species, but my ex-girlfriend who is vegan had 4 different kids from 4 different dudes. She's not infertile because of being vegan, you cunt. That's not how the world works, you idiot. But anyways, let's keep
that's
going
why
on with
we're
this
three
douche
different
nozzle.
guys. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, well, that's why I had a vasectomy, so I wouldn't fucking get her pregnant, because she obviously was going to get pregnant no matter what. And just like one of the ladies that I did have an abortion with, she had 4 kids. 4 kids with 2 dudes, and supposedly she was on multiple birth controls when it happened. And even with me, supposedly she was on birth controls and it happened. So there are some people that like are very, very
with some people, birth control just doesn't work. That's actually is a fact.
Yeah, exactly. So there are some people whose DNA makeup or whatever wants to be so pregnant or procreate so much that it happens no matter what. Besides,
well, but it also may be like what kind of birth control they're using.
Well, we probably should have used a condom in the hot tub, but she was on 2 different, the pill and another type. But anyways, it doesn't matter. If nature wants to impregnate you, it's gonna kind of happen to some extent. But anyways, let's keep blowing on with this douche nozzle. Yeah, and that's another thing. There could be a thing about antibiotics or a handful of other things. Nothing is 100% because of there's so many variables that can be thrown into the fucking equation for that bullshit. Especially if you're eating too much, like if you're just like swallowing deer balls or something like that, maybe there's so much testosterone that it's gonna like throw off your wife's birth control, because it is the other part of
what you eat can also impact that, most definitely.
Yeah, so maybe too much testosterone is going to throw off the whatever of the. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Let's keep blowing on with this.
Even going to have one child. You missed the point of veganism. It's about destroying humans so we can't reproduce. It's also more or less a definition of Satanism because of how much it goes against nature.
So Severidge has a little bit of a fixation on cannibalism. He talks a lot about it, and my guess is that one day at some point in the future.
So, okay, you weirdo. All right, listen to this now.
All right, maybe I'll do too much. It's pretty hard.
Just leave a little, that's all.
He's drinking pure blood.
Whose blood?
Super nice.
It's like
Thank you,
bull's
man.
blood or
Talk,
something.
talk.
It doesn't matter. I'm we don't need to know all the idiocracy of this. So then let's listen to him.
According to what he earlier said, it's probably a child's blood. Because he believes it seems like he believes what Christians think pagans believe.
It had the adrenochrome in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the Democrats that, like, killed the babies. Well, never mind. But, no, anyways, let's listen a little bit more, and then we'll get into another conspiracy.
These are beings who follow their natural vampire instincts. Maybe they are malnourished, and that's why they break the man-made rules and drink blood and eat humans. We call them cannibals and monsters, but nothing that they do is in any way wrong, because there's no such thing. Nature actually celebrates their actions. But let's talk real.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with killing people and eating them. Nothing wrong with that.
All right. We're just going to stop there.
Absolutely
then,
fucking nothing. Like,
let me
holy
find
fuck, man.
Another.
Holy motherfuck. This must be the worst thing that you've ever shown on this.
I know.
A motherfucker that actually drinks blood and thinks eating a child's heart will cure your own heart. Holy fuck. And from that video where he was drinking blood, it looked like he had a significant other that was filming him.
Yeah.
Him in that, like, that makes me scared that he'll be having kids just so he has organs to harvest.
Yeah. Okay. Actually,
Damn,
I
man.
think that that is all I can do for today, because like I'm exhausted.
You're probably hooking up with that friend that you talked about earlier. Huh?
Well, and not just that, but it's been days and we don't have anybody here as guests, and I know everybody's exhausted from the season and all that fun stuff. So tomorrow we have drunk news, we have pizza soup, we have deep fried ice cubes. Yeah, pizza soup, deep fried ice cubes, Doritos liqueur, Slim, the moon lander. I got named as a moon lander.
Okay.
So we'll go over that, and then one other technological thing that I can't remember at the top of my fucking head, because it has been a long day and I got distracted most of the day.
Good that you got distracted.
Hopefully, yeah. Deep fried ice cubes. No, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Purple. I can't. I'm not gonna discuss it yet because it is a thing, and I wish I could remember the fifth thing that we're going to be going, but it doesn't matter. And then we are doing a normal stream on Thursday as well. And then hopefully the Pips is back for the Fridays, and we will be there doing game streams. So thank y'all very much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are wonderful. Please like and hit the bell notifications if you have not for our streams, so you can find out every time we're doing all of these fun things. And we will see you all in the future. Thank you very much. And everybody, Brainless, say bye.